All right, I've been getting a ton of questions the last couple of days about how I get customers from Facebook Marketplace and exactly what I do for my posts. So let's dive into that today. Hi, I'm Emily. I get paid to party. I own a handful of party side hustles. And I just show you guys the behind the scenes of how I run this out of my house and make thousands of dollars a month. So follow along if you're interested. Okay. Oh, and let me say this real quick. I get hundreds of DMs a week, hundreds of people asking me questions. I rarely get a chance to go through that and clean it out. If you have a question from a video, please just post it on the video because there's a much better chance I will see it and answer it. Or I have followers that have followed for a long time that know the answers and they will answer you. So yeah, that's the best place to get your questions answered is just post a question. Do not send me a DM. Okay, so one of the questions I've been getting a ton of interest in lately is how I get customers from Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to be really transparent with you guys. There's a little bit of a finesse and science to it and a little bit of luck and just tenacity. Got to keep going. Okay, so I started my party rental business about a year ago and I have only ever advertised it through Facebook Marketplace. I will go on there and just post that the things are for rent. We have not had a website. We have not paid for ads. And that's because we do DIY party rentals, which is a little bit different than most other party rental places. And so when I started the business, I wanted to test the concept without paying for a website, without paying for ads. I wanted to do the free way to see if any of that would get traction. Took me about a month and a half to start getting bookings, and then they have just been rolling in and growing month over month. Now it's been a year and I make thousands of dollars a month in party rentals out of my house from posting on Marketplace. Here's how I do it. First of all, Marketplace does not allow business pages to post anything on there. So you have to post from your personal page. This is where us millennials and olders have an advantage because if you have had an active Facebook account, then you're already more, I guess, like legit in their eyes if you have a Facebook account that you've been active on. So your account, mine had been active for years and I would go on Marketplace and like sell things. So that already gives you some trusted value there where they're going to show your stuff a little bit more because you've been active on there before and proven trustworthy. Another thing that helps is that Facebook Marketplace allows people to review you and you to give reviews to people that you sell to or rent to. So ask people after they rent from you, hey, would you leave me a review? Because the more good reviews you have, just like any other platform, the more trusted you are. And it seems like when you get more of those reviews, A, Marketplace shows your posts more, but B, people that are gonna rent from you, like in the beginning when I had no reviews, people would be like, I don't wanna pay you until I get there and I make sure that you're not gonna rip me off. Like you're not sending me to an address that's like a scam. So I kind of had to deal with that in the beginning and work around that. Now I have lots of reviews, lots of good reviews about people renting from me, and no one ever says that anymore. No one's ever like, I don't trust you, because there's a bunch of reviews on there. So ask your new customers to please give you a review and say, I'll give you a review too, so that people know to keep working with you. Respond to DMs that you get from potential customers as quick as you can. That gives you more authority on Facebook in their eyes if, hey, this person is responding quickly and engaging with the people that are interested in whatever they're offering. So as quick as you can, that is a huge thing that will move you up more. If you've ever noticed that you have something you've posted that's sitting and then you get a message and you respond, and then maybe you get another message and you respond, Facebook moves those up higher and shows them to more people because the more messages and responses you get, the more they're seeing that that's a popular in-demand item and they're going to show your listing more. In the beginning, it takes a while to get traction when you're doing this. I tweaked my posts so much. I didn't want to look just like every other Facebook listing. And if you go on there and look, in the beginning when I started, most people were doing like just a picture and then the details would be down below. I've talked about how I did that and I wasn't getting very much traction, and I went back in and created flyers for all of my rental stuff. So the picture wasn't as big. In the flyer, it had all of the rental details and how they could contact me, pricing, had everything on there. And then I would just change out the picture, and obviously the details are a little bit different for different items, but you could go in and look at party rental items near me and all of my flyers would pop up and they all looked the same so that you could tell I was one business that was posting those. That helped me tremendously because it made us look more professional, and I would have people that would be like, hey, I wanted to rent like your yard games, and then I went on there and saw that you have like all the like snack machines and red carpet, like can I rent all that? So that helps so many ways. If your post is not getting any traction, go in and create an alternate version of it that is aesthetically very different and see what people respond to. It is a game. It is a marketplace. You are just going to keep trying these until you get attention on it. And then as you're getting attention, it snowballs because you're responding quickly, you're gaining authority on marketplace, you're getting those reviews, so you have to stick with it. Like I said, I've been posting these videos for 10 months now, and my community here has grown a ton. And now there are a lot of people doing the exact same thing. So now when you go into your area and look, there may be a ton of people with flyers that all look very similar. You can still get business. You just have to stick with it. I have trained my own competition in this area, and there's a bunch of people doing it, and I'm still making thousands of dollars a month, even with the extended competition. And also, I answer people quickly. I give amazing customer service. I'm very thorough on our processes, and I stick to them because it protects me and it protects the customer, and people appreciate that. So come up with your processes, come up with your ad styles. Oh, you're also gonna renew your listing whenever Facebook allows you. So you're not gonna go in and just keep posting over and over and over again. It does not like that, and it will not allow you to do that. So you're gonna post your listings, and then it will pop up in Marketplace when those are available for you to renew, and then I just renew them, and that moves them back to the top. And I do it every time it allows me. I keep an eye on that and renew every time. And you just got to keep going, and you got to tweak with your listings and see what works in your area. You can get customers. I have so many people reaching out telling me they're making money now doing this, but you got to stick with it, and just don't give up. All right, ask me any questions you've got.